Years of moisture have turned the paint into a field of blisters. Seams and hinge lines are packed with oxidation. These tank bracket bolts are almost fused in place. Just a tap and the rust starts to crumble. The frame
Let's see what we got here. These latches are stiff. There it is. Heavy hood, dust everywhere, old diesel for sure. Hoses are cracked, brittle, but the block looks solid. Could be worth saving.
Clear a path around the tire here. All right, chain's coming through. Hook set. She's ready for a pull.
Keep it coming, nice and slow.
Copy. Winch is full and strong.
Runs up, brings it back.
Almost there. And stop.
Set the brake. We'll tie her down.
All right, first chain's coming off. Cable set. Easy. A little more. And down. Perfect. There. All right, let's seal a couple decades off this thing. We got a red coming through. He's waking up. Yeah, do another pass on the tanks and we'll get her ready for the strip down.
All right, the wash did its job. Rust is just on the surface here. Frame rail's still solid. Leaf springs, bit of oxidation, but no cracks. Let's see. Bolt sound. These are off.
That looks solid. Just surface rust.
Yeah, studs are clean. We'll dress them before the new wheel goes on. Yeah.
All right, front wheels are off. Let's see what we got. Drum's got surface rust, but no deep pits. Bearings feel a little dry. Hear that drag? We'll repack them. Spring pack's solid, no cracks, just some flaky rust.
There it goes.
Ready on 3, 1, 2.
There. Got it. Watch your fingers.
Set it down slow.
Heavy old thing.
Shoes are pretty cracked.
Through quick. Yeah, metal's good underneath, just surface stuff.
Last bolt's loose. Go ahead.
All right, seat's coming out. Other than that, once that's clear, dash panel's off. A couple more screws and we'll have the harness free. So you're going to be bearing.
Applying the rust converter with a brush ensures it penetrates the rusted surface, stopping future corrosion and preparing the metal for the next step.
The rust converter is brushed onto the internal cab metal. This treatment stops the corrosion process and protects against future rust.
Frame bare and clean, a coat of industrial anti-rust primer goes on first. The gun lays down a fine fan overlapping every pass to seal the steel rails, cross members, and bracket mounts. The mist settles.
Primer cured, the chassis is ready for its protective skin. A fine mist of deep black paint flows from the gun, covering the rail in a steady pass. Cross members, brackets, and suspension points all receive the same. That'll hold. She's ready for the bodywork.
seam sealer is applied along the panel joints, which prevents water penetration.
We use the guide coat to visualize the surface, then block sand with long strokes to ensure the panels are perfectly level before moving on to primer.
All right, let's get this first one on.
Watch the studs. Straight in. There we go.
Feel solid.
I'll start the nuts. Hit it with the gun.
Yep.
We'll torque them after. Good.
Ready to drop her?
Bring her down.
That's the sight. She's back on her feet.
The bearings. All right, right there. Crank seated. Just drop the first lug. Rings are oiled. Slide it home. Cam is on its marks. Timing looks good. Head bolt at 92 foot-pounds. Confirmed. She's coming to
Coming down. A little more lined up. There it is. Set. Piston's going in smooth. Cam's home. Timing marks are dead on. Torque to 90 plus a quarter. Looks like a brand new mill again. Ready to go back in the...
Holding. Mount's almost lined up.
A little toward the driver's side.
There, right there.
Spot on.
Dropping it the rest of the way.
Bolt going in. Torque to 180.
And that's the flip. Chains are slack.
Bring it a hair left. Down slow.
Copy. Coming down.
Hold it there. Yeah, that's the pocket. Bolt going in. Give it torque.
150 foot-pounds click. She's seated back where it belongs.
Let's get that grill home. Easy does it. Studs are lined. Holding steady, nuts on.
All right, moment of truth.
Fire in the hole. She's alive.
Start with the fuel system. Supply line in, return line on, snug. Cooling hoses next. Clamp them down good and tight. Wiring harness gets routed across the top. Every connector clicked in, starter and alternator included.
First thing we do is get some fresh oil in it. 1540 heavy-duty diesel. I'll let that run down and coat everything. Now we'll top off the cooling system. Bright green coolant, plenty of capacity in this radiator. Once that's full, we
It's crucial to properly detail the panel edges, meticulously cleaning the body lines and prepping these small corners for a flawless finish.
Finish leveled smooth, the surface is ready for a new life. The coat of high build primer evens everything out. Then the deep red paint goes on, rich and reflective. The classic white.
Shining like a mirror now.
Yeah, you can check your hair in it.
Look at her. Better than new. Ready for the road.
All right, let's take her out. She's ready for the road.
Months of work led to this moment. From a rusty relic to a polished classic, the old rig breathes again. Its first drive, stretching its legs on open highway.